Fortunately, in this case, the death toll and the number of people affected is smaller, but the type of impact on those people who are affected is enormous. It's extraordinary. So, we're fortunate that the total population affected is smaller than some of those other crises. But for those who have been hit by this, the damage is just as bad.
But in terms of assistance,
Yeah.
could you say this is the biggest yet?
Well, not the biggest. It's certainly, this is one of the largest responses that we've seen in the last few years to a major natural disaster, and this is probably the biggest natural disaster response that we've seen since the Japan earthquake a few years ago.
And in the Philippines, this could be...
This, and as I understand it, this is the biggest, this is the worst storm, the worst crisis in the history of the Philippines, in terms of the death toll. So.
What are the critical areas are you looking at?
Well, some of the critical areas that we're paying attention to right now are, of course, housing and shelter, water provision and hygiene, sanitation, food. The U.S. government has been the biggest donor to the World Food Program response, and we're paying close attention to health, although health seems to be pretty well covered. So that seems to be on a good track. And we're also looking at the logistical challenges. That's been a huge challenge for the first few weeks, and that's that's an area that we on the U.S. government side have really prioritized. For those first few days, and you saw the video, you saw the photos. Roads were blocked. The airport was heavily damaged. The ports were not working. It was very difficult to get aid in. It was very difficult, even when you could get aid to the airport, to then get it out into the surrounding areas. What we put a lot of effort into for these first couple of weeks is to overcoming those logistical challenges. So getting roads cleared, getting trucks in, getting aid in, reaching some of the outlying coastal areas that have been affected and have been hard to reach in those early days, and really getting the distribution network restored. So both through our partnership with the U.S. military and through our partnership with the United Nations, and of course in everything in our partnership with the government of the Philippines.
We all should improve in many areas. Logistics is definitely one point that we should improve very fast, because logistics is the enabler that shift us towards a better response, that ensure us a better response. So logistics is one point. Looking at the immediate future is a very important point. And this is why FAO will tell you why we need to distribute and ensure that the next rice harvest, rice plantations should be taken national attention immediately. There are other areas that we can also address, but in terms of overall response, I would say basically logistics and immediate shelter. Those are the two things that we should be paying attention very fast, because we still in the rain season and we still have some typhoons to come. So we have to work very fast, so we are in a better position to respond to this.